Hey everybody, another day, another quick update on Studio. Working on getting these fed from the same data source, which you shouldn't have to care, but when you get them fed from the same backend functions that are kind of factored around our swim lanes of submissions, comments, projects, and assignments, then it makes it a lot easier to generate things downstream from those. So these are effectively three little apps. um, if we inspect and then we're going to watch the network and we'll hit refresh, see that these effectively load as three independent blocks. Now it looks, because it's local host, like it's just loading three things, but they actually go out and come back independent of one another. So the first one is hitting an endpoint and it's figuring out the last project that you engaged with in any way. And so if I click anywhere on it, it looks like I can go to it. If I click anywhere on it, though, it's a single button. And it's basically just going to take me to the project management board. Now, it said ritual project in this case because that was the last one that I had any interaction with. So if I go, and let's say I was working on something with hypertext narrative, and I said, yep, that's good to go. And then we'll close that. Now if I go back to activity, and again, we see that updated on the board. Now hypertext narrative is the thing that says it's the active project because it's the last one that I touched. And again, my data is reflected here the same as it was on that other thing. It's using a lot of, it's not the exact same design card, but it's extremely similar. We make it look the same. The second swim lane here is recent submissions to the studio. So when I pushed that, I actually ended up updating this. So again, we can jump to this. Maybe I'm finding classmates' work through this. And so I didn't submit anything here, but let's edit it and change of no kind, but let's put in an image. All right, into the Goober, and we'll hit Publish to Studio. And now, if we go back to Activity, we should see the goofball. There it is. And that bubbles at the top. It's the recent studio submissions. If you imagine I had a lot of other people in the class, they're all submitting things. Those bubble up here as well. Similarly with comments, right? I could see, hey, there was a comment left by someone, so I have to style that to match the other comments. But let's jump to that thread because people are talking about something. I could see what people are talking about. Hey, they're talking about the goofball. And I could reply. I think you hit the button too fast because there's no content. Save. Neato. All right, so that reply is there. I can see that reply. And let's go back to activity. And now we'll see. I think you hit the button too fast. So you can see how this, it's no content. You can see we're kind of trying to make these ways that you're able to access the data from lots of different ways, very logical flow, try and pull you back into what you should be working on even a little bit. The studio also has taken shape a bit, so I can see the goofball there. Scroll down through some examples there. We can see we've got a avatar that's pulled in. This would be the avatar from the SIS, but right now it's not because it's just a student thing. It's calculating it. So you can see the picture I put up there a minute ago. We could also see just at a glance, hey, this is a video submission versus a text-based submission versus obviously image-based submission. So still work to be done for sure, but it's really starting to take shape. It's pretty slick. We've also done some optimizations on like Firefox and Safari that have some performance penalties as far as getting the components up.